Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ibiza to our demonstration on tapping. And my name is Shambala, and I live here in Ibiza since more than 10 years now. And I want to thank Lee and Steve for creating this wonderful place on this wonderful spot on Earth. You might see a little bit the landscape and presenting partially also the meridian tapping. And this is done by me. Since 15 years, I actually work with tapping in my one-to-one sessions. I give workshops. I also teach tapping to groups. So I'm so convinced it's a wonderful tool for self-treatment also. After this little introduction, you will know how to tap yourself on any emotional heaviness, on pain. Might it be emotional or also physical pain? So, here we go. Tapping is called tapping because we actually tap on certain points of the body. They're all beginning or ending points of the meridians. So there are 8 points we tap. You will learn them in the next 10-15 minutes. There is one funny looking one on top of the head. I know I look a little bit like a monkey, but it really works, I tell you. So I have really experienced miracles with this technique, and I'm very happy that I can share it with you. And a little bit for also your mind that wants to understand what this tapping does. They have done 120 studies now, researchers from many countries, to find out why does tapping work with eliminating fears, anxieties, physical pain. Why can we improve our financial situation, our relationships? Why can we have a more happy and fulfilled life just by tapping on these few points, which is so easy to learn? So the scientists found that the tapping on these meridian points works on a very specific place in your brain called the amygdala. It's a part of the limbic system. It's, I think, in the middle of the head. And many people know it as fight or flight or freeze response. So whenever we feel we are in danger, maybe we get signals through the body, through our senses, through our mind, we pick up a danger, this amygdala is firing and stresses our whole system. And I feel especially this year, 2020, you all know why. I don't want to say the name because we heard too much of the name of this virus and what it does to the whole world. And in this year we have had a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, most of us, loss of control, loss of money or income or even our jobs. So it has been emotionally a very, very intense year, maybe also for you. I use tapping every day since many, many years, but I have to confess this year I used it more than ever. Because even living in paradise here in Ibiza, there are moments of insecurity and stress and loneliness. So tapping helped me so much, and I'm very happy to share this technique with you today. So let's start. In a moment I will invite also a very lovely woman to tap with you, to tap with me. But first I want to show you the points. The first point is where the eyebrow starts. You can tap with one finger or with two. Second point is next to the eye, on this little round bone. Under your eye, please gently, carefully. This is the stomach meridian, very important. Under your nose, under your lips. Now for me the most important point is actually under your collarbones. This is kidney 26, 27, just under your collarbones. You can tap with thumb and middle finger or even 2 hands and tap here. Unless you're driving, then please take only one hand. So this is the 6th point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 7 is under your armpit on the bra line for women. The last point is the monkey point on top of your head. There's several meridians crossing. So when we tap, you can even tap without any issue. It enhances the flow of the energy in your meridians. So it's good for your whole health, for your well-being, for how you feel in your body. And if you have an issue, like let's say fear or stress, which you might have known this year, we can just tap the name of the issue of your challenge into the points. And by tapping, we unblock a certain block in that meridian, and the energy can flow again freely, and we get rid of sadness, anger, fear, grudge, jealousy, fear of losing control, loneliness, or whatever you are suffering from. And I think this unites us all, that we sometimes suffer certain emotions because we are all emotional beings. And I'm a very emotional person, so that's maybe why I chose this technique to work on myself and to help others to deal with their own emotions. And of course, it's not about getting rid of emotions. It's getting rid of the high, heavy, painful intensity of emotions. And that's what the tapping is for. Okay, let's start. We choose one issue that we can tap together. Let's say the stress of this last year. Very simple. I think we all had stress this last year. I will close it, undress a little more. So we take the karate chop point. Here we say the setup sentence or healing sentence. Even though I remember a lot of stress in this last year, and I still feel it in my body, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. We say the setup sentence 3 times. It can vary a little bit in the text if you like. Even though I feel the stress still now in my body, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And I get ready to release that stress. If you want one more time, even though I feel the stress in my body, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Then you go to the first point. We tap 5 to 7 times. It can be more if you like. Next point, my stress. All the stress of 2020. All this heavy, painful stress in my life in this year that is finishing now. This stressful year. All the stress. If you have an impulse to breathe deeply, like it came now in my body, please follow it, allow it. That's a release. Then we release stress. Yeah? Under your armpit, on top of your head, all the stress. All the stress I still feel when I think of this last year. Then we take a deep breath in, maybe close your eyes. Let all the air out and see if something changes. I feel more calm now, more centered, and it's a very good moment to invite Daga, who works here at Transformation Station, and she was willing to try out tapping for the first time, like maybe you do. Hello, Daga. Please
Hello,
have a seat.
Shambala.
Get comfortable.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in and trying out tapping together with me and with our audience.
Pleasure.
Yeah, so how are you feeling in this moment, and how do you feel about 2020, this very special year?
Right now I'm feeling a little bit nervous being here with you and in front of the camera, I must say. This is not something that I do regularly. So I feel this tingling nervousness.
Very good. Let's start with that. Even though I feel a bit nervous,
Even though I feel a little bit nervous,
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel a little nervous,
Even though I feel a little nervous,
I love and accept myself deeply and completely.
I love and accept myself deeply and completely.
Very good. Then go to the first point with one hand. We have the meridians on both sides. I like to tap only on one side. So where the eyebrow starts, maybe I take this side now. My nervousness.
My nervousness.
I feel a little nervous.
I feel a little nervous.
I'm not so often in front of a camera.
I'm not so often in front of a camera.
I don't even know if I like it.
I don't even know if I like it.
This nervousness in my body.
There's nervousness in my body.
Where do you feel the nervousness, Daga?
I feel it. in
Okay,
this
the
area.
nervousness in my belly.
The nervousness in my belly.
Very good. Under your armpit, left side or right side.
The same as I'm. The same
Same.
side. Oh, okay.
My nervousness.
My nervousness.
I still feel a little nervous,
I still feel a little nervous.
but I'm opening up to releasing the nervousness.
I'm opening up to releasing the nervousness.
I know I can be calm. This
I
is a
know.
safe situation.
I know I can be calm. This is a safe situation.
Okay. How do you feel now? Keep tapping. Just copy what I do. You can also tap along if you are nervous about anything or stressed.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit calmer.
A little bit calmer. Okay, good. Then can we see what is your response to this year? What do you feel when you think of 2020? We're in the last days of this year and it was very special.
Yeah. I feel a lot. I feel a lot of confusion
Confusion.
because this year brought me a lot of challenges and anxiety
Yeah.
and stress, and also it brought me some opportunities,
Yeah.
and I feel like a lot of intensity of mixed emotions.
So we start with the confusion.
Yes.
Yeah. Even though I feel confusion about this year,
Even though I feel confusion about this year,
I deeply and completely accept and love myself.
I deeply and completely accept and love myself.
Okay. This confusion I feel when I think of this year, 2020.
This confusion I feel when I think about this year, 2020,
It brought so much insecurity into my life.
it brought so much insecurity into my life.
It also brought opportunities, but also a lot of insecurities, uncertainties.
And also it brought opportunities and
A little
insecurities.
closer to the nose. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
You keep going. When you think of 2020, what comes up spontaneously in that moment? Were
I
there
feel
any
the 20
fears?
Yes, the 2020, I feel like I sensed it in my body as a big tension.
Big tension. Let's start again on top. The tension in my body. I felt a lot of tension in my body this year.
I felt a lot of tension in my body this year.
Do you feel it now?
Feel it a little bit.
A little bit. Where?
Yeah. Around here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still feel a little bit of tension when I think of 2020 around my lower belly and lower back.
Yes, I still feel a little bit of tension when I think about 2020 around my lower belly and my lower back.
Very good. Keep breathing and just follow what comes up. We always follow what comes up in this very moment. The body leads us, the emotions lead us through the process. Yeah? You can tap along if you like, just copy us, tap these points. You can work on the same, maybe you have tension when you think of this year, maybe you have anxiety or insecurities when you think of this year. Think of the challenges that you still feel when you remember this year and tap along with us. What comes up now? Yeah, I felt something was welling up.
Yes.
May I show you the points?
Uh-huh.
Here and here.
All right.
They're little sensitive. Maybe you feel them. You go
yes.
down 1 inch, open 1 inch. There are 2 sensitive spots where the thumbs or fingertips are sucked in a little bit. This is kidney 27, a bit lower, kidney 26. These 2 points are very important. So if you don't remember anything else after this introduction, just remember these points. They will help you for sure. Very good. Yeah, I could feel something now. Releasing.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get goosebumps when a release happens. We get a different breathing pattern. We feel more lightness.
I feel a little bit more spaciousness, I think, here.
Okay, around the diaphragm.
Yeah.
Okay. Take this point also. This is spleen and pancreas.
Mm-hmm.
And this has to do with fear of future or trust in future. And now we're at the end of 2020. We enter soon 2021. And I think some of us are really afraid of, will this end? How will it end? How can I live my life with free determination? You know, so this point might also be important at this point in history of our own life, of the planet, of even humanity. Yeah? And
Release
just
of
say,
control.
huh?
Release of control.
Release of control, which means in a positive way, trust, building
Absolutely.
trust, yeah, building confidence, feeling that life and the universe is after all a safe place,
Yes.
not only in Ibiza.
Yes, absolutely.
Take also the upper point, the head on top of the head, and just let's open up now to a positive affirmation. I just say first, I'm opening up to releasing all this confusion. Keep tapping on the points that you remember. I open up to releasing the insecurity.
I open up to releasing the insecurity and the confusion.
Good. The tension.
I open up to releasing the tension.
Yeah. And open up to a new optimistic and positive approach to this new year.
And I open up to new optimistic, positive approach to this new year.
Okay, say your own sentence, whatever you want to open up to. I open up to.
I open up to bigger trust.
Good.
Deeper trust.
Deeper trust.
In myself.
In myself.
And in the world.
And in the world. Take this spot under your armpit. I open up to a bigger trust, a deeper confidence in me, in life, in the universe.
Yes. I open up to bigger, deeper trust and confidence in me, in life, and the universe.
Because the universe is a safe place.
Yes, it is.